Hello and welcome to Marseille. Today we are going to fly to Nürnberg. There is all kinds of ATC online and with the hopes that it will stay so until we arrive, let's hop into the cockpit and start preparing for the flight itself. And as usual, we are going to start with the cockpit inspection. And for our first step, let's hide the yoke for a second and test standby battery 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a bit of extra. And afterwards let's turn it on. Let's also arm the emergency lights. Let's check that gears lever is down. And with all these checked, we can turn the batteries on. The external power is available, so let's use that. And while our systems are waking up, we can already check that we do not have any CAS message that we should be worrying about. And the only step left in the cockpit inspection is external and internal lights. So let's crank up the cabin light. Let's turn on passenger safety light. And we don't need wings lights, nor do we need logo lights. Let's turn these lights on. And with that, let's move to the cockpit preparation. We still do not have any CAS messages that we should be worrying about, and let's enter the flight plan. So as said, we are currently at Marseille, which is LFML. Enter. Let's zoom in a bit. We are flying to Nürnberg. We are going to use runway 13 right and depart by the NASI 6S departure. NASI 6S. Let's load that. We plan to arrive to runway 10, but let's keep it runway 10 by the Upal 1 Tango arrival, and then we expect ILS 10 from DN 430 with a minimum of 1225. Let's load, let's acknowledge that, but with that the route is not yet complete. Actually, this one is going to be a pretty long route. So at Nasic we are going direct exit. At exit we are going to enter airway M8985 to Nosta. From there we are going direct Nopmu. From Nopmu to Tagip. At Tagip we are going to enter airway Tango 876 to Gungo. and then switch to airway Yankee 246 to Tishax. From Tishax direct IFCAL. From IFCAL to GOV2. From GOV2 to Petos. At Petos we are going to enter Mike 726 to Upala. And that's the starting point of our arrival. Let's expand all of them, and let's also check the flight plan. So we're departing Nasi. Then exit. Nostanopmu. There's a long one. Tagip Gungo. Tisax Ifkal. Goftu. Betos. And all the way to Upala. Let's zoom in a bit. And from Upala to Delta November 430, which is the start of the approach to Nürnberg. Alright, seems like our flight plan is correct. Let's zoom in that map a bit. And then let's go on with the checklist. Oh, next one should be by the checklist APU and ATIS clearance, but let's switch the order a bit and do the weight and fuel. We have the usual 240 pounds of cargo, besides the 8 people. Fopsing. And with that we can make our takeoff data 13 right, load METAR wind, and it's 23 degrees outside. (104, 108, 124). Let's accept those numbers, and then we can say that we have checked those items off from the checklist. We can have our yoke back now. And with that, let's go back to turn the APU on. And while it runs up, let's listen to the 80s. 80s should be on 125375. 125375.
Okay, temperature 23, dew point 17, QNH 1008, confirmed on first contact information echo, received.
So it's now echo, I had delta.
Bonjour, this is Marseille Provence Airport information echo recorded at 1830 UTC. Expect ILS Zulu runway 13 right. Arrival runway 13 right. Departure runway 13 right. Departure 6 Sierra 6 Bravo. Runway 13 left 31 are closed. Taxiway Charlie 1 CTWO Dundee FOURDSIX date closed. Transition level 70. Wind 120 degrees 16 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 23. Dew point 17. QNH 1008. Confirmed on first contact information echo. Received.
Okay, so we now have information echo and delivery is on 121725. Let's try to get our clearance. Marseille delivery, good evening. Citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November with information echo on board. Request IFR to Nürnberg.
Hotel Mike November Provence delivery, good evening. Information echo is correct. You're clear to Nuremberg via the Nazik 6 Sierra departure, runway 13 right. Initial climb 5000 and squawk 5630.
Clear to Nürnberg via the Nazik 6 Sierra departure from 13 right. Initial altitude 5000, squawking 6360. Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November.
Hotel Mike November, confirm squawk 5630.
Squawk 5630, Hotel Mike November.
Hotel Mike November, read back correct?
Five, 630. Okay, we do have our clearance now. Trims. Let's move trims. .5 is a bit much, but it will drop a bit once things settle. But by now we have the APU online, so we can go external power off. Pressurization and landing elevation 1022. 1020 on my charts, but 2 feet are not a problem. We have adequate fuel. We have made the weight and fuel before, and we have our V-speeds calculated. Autopilot check. So on and off. We are cleared initially 5000, so let's set that. And runway direction, let's just check that. We will need this for the taxi, so makes sense to set it. So it's 133. Let's set heading 133. And let's pre-select flight level change and nav mode. Speed knob FMS, that's correct. Before starting, checklist brakes is set and CAS messages normal. Let's go over to ground and ask for start and push. Yeah. Do your job. Ground is on 121.9er.
04 from Delta 2, cross runway 13 left and on the other side contact the tower 123.75.
So cross runway 13 left via Delta 2 and also other side contact tower 123.75 runway 204. Merci normal contrôle pour bonne soirée, au revoir.
Marseille Ground, Citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, parking 80, request push and start.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, push and start, approved, QNH 1018, facing east.
Startup approved, facing east, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November. Okay, so start approved, facing east. So let's...
Cross ground, better with EDDN Lufthansa 432, request pushback.
Let's release the parking brake and slowly...
Lufthansa 432, push and start, approved, facing west, QNH 1008.
The pushback is approved, face west, QNH 1008, Lufthansa 432.
I do hope we will not be pushed into those buildings. Okay, I think we are now facing east right enough to stop. Let's get the brakes back and say goodbye to the tug. Now let's go with the starting engines. Throttles.
No takeoff.
Idle. Let's start with engine number 1. Cover button. Starter. We have N2. Oil temperature and pressure. ITT. And fuel flow. We will have some ping. That it is. Let's do the same for engine number 2. So, and 2. Oil temp, oil pressure, temperature rising.
Ground, hello. Lufthansa 61 Charlie, request push and start.
And fuel
Lufthansa
flow.
61 Charlie, I call you back, you're number 1 for push and start.
We do have to ping. Okay, Starting engines, check completed. Before taxi, flight controls. Rudder left, right, neutral, down, up, neutral, left, right, neutral, speed brakes, retracted, flaps 1.
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, push and start is approved, facing north, QNH 1008.
Push and start approved, facing north, QNH 1008, Lufthansa 61 Charlie.
Altitude is set 5000, heading 133. Altimeters 1008, both indicating about 30 feet. Ice protection is not needed before taxi checklist completed. And from the taxi checklist, let's do right now what we can. So taxi lights on, speed brakes retracted, trims. Let's set now 3.5. Ice protection not needed, V speeds are displayed. Speed knob FMS. Crew is briefed. We will not need radar and we will not need static heat for the pitot.
Lufthansa 432, taxi, holding point runway 13 left,
And I was
via Golf
doing the
Street,
wrong
Charlie,
checklist,
Delta 2.
however it does not
Taxi runway
make
runway
it
13
wrong to
left,
check
Golf
all
Street,
those
Charlie,
things.
Lufthansa 432.
So exterior lights, taxi, parking brake will be stowed. We will check brakes, nose wheel steering, but we can now check thrust reversers. Wrong button. DR unlock, DR deploy, and DR message gone. So I expect to have Golf 1, then either Delta 3 or Charlie 3 and Delta 2, and based on those we are going to either Echo 3 or Echo 2. It's going to be a huge right turn, but we will be able to do that. Marseille Grand, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, request taxi.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, are you facing taxiway Lima 2 or Lima 1? I have a difficult view on the radar.
I do not see Lima on my chart. Golf 1 is just on my right wingtip.
Roger that. So Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, taxi, holding point runway 13 left, via Golf 1, right on Charlie and Delta 2.
Taxi 213 right, via Golf 1, right on Charlie and Delta 2, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November. So, brake released. Move away. guess we would had quite a backlash from that airliner.
The 432 on holding point 13 left.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, hold short Delta 2, runway 13 left.
Hold short Delta 2, 13 left, Hotel Mike November. Okay, let's hold short.
Lufthansa 432 from runway holding from holding point Delta 3, backtrack runway 13 left, next left Echo 2.
From Delta 3 backtrack runway 13 left to Echo 2 for Lufthansa 432.
Okay, so the airliner is going to come ahead of us.
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, taxi, holding point runway 13 left via Golf 5 Charlie and Delta 2.
Holding point 13 left via Golf 5 Charlie, Delta 2, Lufthansa 61 Charlie.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, no delay from Delta 2, cross runway 13 left. On the other side, contact tower 123.725.
No delay, cross 13 left, and from the other side, contact tower. There's an airliner on my left side.
And Lufthansa 432, just to be sure, give way to the aircraft passing from right to left.
Roger, giving way for the aircraft, Lufthansa 432.
Hotel Mike November on the other side, contact tower 123.725.
On the other side, going over to tower 123.725, Hotel Mike November, goodbye.
And Lufthansa 432, same thing. On the other side, contact Provence tower 123.725. Thank you.
Provence tower 123.725, Lufthansa 432, good evening, bye-bye.
Marseille Tower, citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, Echo 2.
Hotel Mike November, Provence Tower, bonsoir. From Echo 2 line up, runway 13 right, wind 120 degrees, 16 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Line up 13 right and cleared for takeoff, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, thank you.
Provence tower, good evening, Lufthansa 432. Lufthansa 432, holding point runway 13 left.
Lufthansa 432, Marseille Tower, bonsoir. Behind departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 13 right, behind.
By departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 13 right, behind, Lufthansa 432.
So we are rotate, gears up, then flaps up.
Mike November, contact Marseille Center on 124.65. Enjoy the flight, over.
12465 for Hotel Mike November, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Departure, Citation, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, passing 3,000 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, bonjour, identified, and climb flight level 450.
Climb flight level 450, thank you. Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November.
Right now 2004 for further climb, you can coordinate that with Bordeaux 125.1, bye-bye.
Bordeaux, on air 2004, 125, bye bye, au revoir, merci énormément du contrôle, à tout à l'heure.
I did. Right now 35 Zulu Alpha, contact Roma 124.2 and you're ready, bye bye.
With Roma 124.2, runway 35 Zulu Alpha, thank you
for an after takeoff selfie. So, going with the checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are up, throttles
that was the BMR,
by the auto thrust.
Yeah,
protection.
Whiskey back with you.
Thank you, Milan 82 Whiskey, and you can contact Paris on 128.1.
Protection right now, but
128.1, Milan 82 Whiskey, have a good evening, goodbye.
Likewise.
Cloud. This looks amazing, so this needs a screenshot.
Portugal 948, bonsoir, you identified. You can expect the Belus 3 Romeo arrival in Geneva.
Really awesome. So, pressurization is happening. Altimeters should be standard.
Confirm the Belus 3 Romeo.
Other 3 Romeo, 148, thank you.
Bearings 225, radar service terminated. Unicom on 122.8. Bye bye.
We can
122.8. Bye bye. Thank you for the
and, well, I forgot to ask for the seat belts, but we don't need them to be on now. And as a final, we can turn off a few.
Swiss 478 and proceed direct to Lima Tango Papa. And you can expect the Belus 3 Romeo arrival.
No need for the chart now.
Sir, to Lima Tango Papa and expecting Belus 3 Romeo arrival, please, 478.
This is 478. I suggest you stop your climb at 320 because I'm going to have you to get you to descend fairly soon.
Stop our climb 320, please, 478.
Say, control, good evening, this is a 432. So 432 passing 3,100 feet, climbing flight level 70.
This is a 432, bonsoir, identified, climb level 280.
7280, this is a 432.
Merci, bonsoir, French Brigade 42 de Charlie pour la pente Bravo 3 de la 17 gauche à Lyon.
Et la baguette 42 de Charlie, bonsoir, et bien, depuis Bravo 3, le vent du 280 pour Sineux, piste 17 gauche, autorisé décollage.
Autorisé décollage 17 gauche, French Brigade 42 de Charlie.
And Swiss 478, so when ready, descend level 180 to be leveled by Belus.
Descend flight level 180 to be level at Belus Swiss 478, that's calling when ready.
Control 8, Foxtrot X-ray radar service terminated, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom Condor 8, Foxtrot X-ray.
Top Swiss 86 Quebec Romeo, when ready, descend flight level 180.
When ready, descend level 180, top Swiss 86 Quebec Romeo.
Marseille Control, hello, Lufthansa 61 Charlie, flight level 5,000 feet.
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, bonjour, identified, climb flight level 400.
Climbing flight level 400, Lufthansa 61 Charlie.
Marseille Contrôle, bonsoir, France Soleil 8059 avec vous. En montée vers le niveau 380 et on arrive sur Sabot.
Transpondez 88-59, bonsoir, transpondez 5650.
5650.
Delta Echo Alpha November Golf, contact now Paris on 128.1, bye bye.
128.1, Delta Echo Alpha November Golf, bye bye.
Swiss 478 ready for descent.
Swiss 478, descent flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, Swiss 478.
I think we are
just to be sure,
starting
propose
to get
Quebec
into
Romeo,
this.
level 180 or
I
150.
think that would be a stratus.
Level 180.
180, thank you.
Anyhow, we are starting to climb into this higher level cloud, which is of course pretty cold, so let's use a bit of engine anti-ice, and we might need some wing anti-ice even if it happens.
French baguette 42 Charlie, identifié à la remontée niveau unité 80.
En montée unité 80, French baguette 42 Charlie.
Marseille contrôle bonsoir, 177 Victor Roméo, proche de l'RK niveau 300.
177 Victor Roméo, bonsoir, identifié, l'arrivée Nissar 7 Roméo sur Nice.
Et on prévoit une arrivée sur Nice, Nissar 7 Roméo, Victor Roméo.
Portugal 9048, when ready, descend flight level 180, level by Belus.
Standing flight level 180 is the level by Belus. Thank you, Portugal.
And we have quite significant tailwind, so we are doing over 500 knots on the ground. That's very nice. We are not even level yet. Let's switch that back and switch this one over to the ice. Oh, it makes more sense this way. We are definitely in those clouds by now.
Speedboat 412, contact Paris 128.1, bye bye.
128.1, bye bye, thank you very much. Speedboat 412.
Let's see any ice on the leading edge, on the wing, nor on the
Christian Novembre, pardon, National, sur CPDLC, on contacte Paris 128 décimales 100, excellente soirée, merci.
Merci, à bientôt. Swiss 478, contact Swiss 478, contact Geneva 131.325, bye bye.
131.325.
Plus 86 Quebec Romeo, contact Miss Approach 134.475, bye bye.
Back Miss Approach 134.475, top 686 Québec Romeo, bonne soirée, merci.
Bonne soirée.
Okay. Why are we putting our nose down?
Radar is Lufthansa 432, possible request back to Omazi.
Lufthansa 432, unfortunately I'll have to keep you on this routing initially, but at least until you're at least at level 260, and after that I might be able to give you a direct.
Okay, Russia. Marseille Control, good evening, top 68 Delta Kilo, flight level 180 for flight level 190.
Top 78 Delta Kilo, bonsoir, climb flight level 290.
Climbing flight level 290, 68 Delta Kilo.
And for the sorry, Lufthansa 452, continue climb level 340.
Confirm Lufthansa 432.
FM Lufthansa 432, climb flight level 340.
Climb level 4, correction 340, Lufthansa 432.
And Lufthansa 432, direct to Lima Tango Papa.
Direct Lima Tango Papa, Lufthansa 432.
Soleil 88-59 identifié, direct octet.
Direct octet pour Transavia 88-59.
Portugal 9048, contact Geneva approach 131.325, bye bye.
Geneva approach 131.325, bye bye, thank you.
But Alpha Lima Mike November, Cover Climb on Unicom 122.8, bye bye. Baguette 42 Charlie, contactez Bordeaux 125 unités, au revoir.
Avec Bordeaux 25 unités, French 42 Charlie, à la prochaine.
Salut.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November going over Unicom 122.8. Goodbye, thank you for your service. So now we are on Unicom, climbing. Well, we are not climbing. Why aren't we climbing? Let's force climb this part of the route, and now we are on a personal speed record doing 537 knots on the ground. Of course we are losing speed with this climb, but once we get to flight level 450 we are going to get that speed back. So now that we have reached our cruising altitude, where basically no one else is, unless of course we meet another high profile business jet. So we are now going to get our speed back hopefully and zip to Nürnberg real fast. I'm afraid we will not see much of the Alps. And yes, slowly but steadily we are gaining speed.
Inches trend. Nosing to Nürnberg information golf. Out. Nürnberg information golf. Automatic. Met report time 1920 Zulu. Expect vectors for ILS approach. Runway and use 10. Transition level 70 attention. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is moons and radar on frequency 129.525. Wind variable 1 knot. Cav OK. Temperature 11, 2.9 QNH 1009 hectopascals, or 2,980 inches trend, nosing to Nürnberg information golf. Out.
So no change in the ATC information with the exception of the designation. I had information Echo, but it's the same as Golf. So we are going to expect runway 10, what we planned for. With the QNH as 1009er. I guess with time the charts will load, and it does. So we are going to arrive from Upal 1T from Upala, and at Upala we should be about 5,000. And we should still be above 5,000 by DN Delta November 430. Let's dial this text in. Hopefully you will not have to do that. Okay, no speed restrictions or anything. Let's see the approach. ILS 10. 109er55, 109er55, that's correct. So runway 1020, minimum 1225. I'm not sure which class we are, I couldn't find out, but I thought it best to use not the smallest, not the highest, but the mid-range of, well, it differs by 5 feet, so not much of a difference anyhow. But 1225 is set for our minimums. We should be at 4,200 at Vanoob. That seems to be very important. And yeah, 5,000 at that November 430. And as for the missed approach, climb 1095, so the runway direction to Delta November 490. Then right turn onto the VOR, cross VOR at 5,000. And this is the only speed restriction by now. I think I will use speed restrictions on manual speed mode. Okay, so let's reload the info. So general aviation terminal is at Sierra 3. That's where we are going to go. I guess we might be able to do an exit by Delta or at latest by Charlie, but if not, no catastrophe happens, we will exit by Bravo or even Alpha. Of course, it would be good not to do a lot of taxi. Let's get back to the map. And there is someone following us about 25 miles and behind and 5,000 below. I don't think we will be able to see him. And we're doing a bit of overspeed. 557 knots. That's nice. Let me just check. It's 1,031 kilometers an hour. Nice. We are 17 minutes from top of descent. And the only question is, are we going to be in wind radar's jurisdiction by then or not? Although let's expect 132.6 as our next radio. 132.6.
Departure frequency for all departing aircraft with Moonton radar on frequency 129.525, wind variable 1 knot.
Let's see if someone is chatting away at 12345. A bit of wind shear or turbulence. And a few glimpses of the Alps. I said it before, but I say it again, the Longitude is a very beautiful aircraft, especially from this behind angle where you can see the contours of the wing. So let's try and take a screenshot of that. This way. And the aircraft behind is a Dreamliner flying to Marseille. No, to München, sorry. It's flying from Marseille to München. Okay, we are slowly getting closer to green radars. Jurisdiction. And despite what I have predicted, there's a pretty good sight of the Alps here. Yeah, there's the contact me from 13415. München radar, citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, flight level 450.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November München, hello, identify. Proceed direct Maisach, Mike Alpha Hotel.
Direct Mike Alpha Hotel, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November. That's, oh yeah, that's there.
Lufthansa 5 of Mike, proceed direct Evisa.
Lufthansa 5 of Mike, direct Evisa.
München radar server, Lufthansa 5 Mike Sierra, passing flight level 160, climbing flight level 190, inbound give me. Lufthansa 5 Mike Sierra, servos identified, direct to inbed and climb level 300. Direct inbed and climb flight level 300, Lufthansa 5 Mike Sierra.
München radar, hello, Lufthansa 61 Charlie, on descent, flight level 380.
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, good Abend, identified, direct to undeck and descent flight level 130.
Honda 4467 at flight level 130.
0.9 QNH 1009 hectopascals, or 2,980 inches trend. Nosing to Nürnberg information.
Direct undeck, descending flight level 130, Lufthansa 61 Charlie.
Condor 4467, radar
Nürnberg
contact,
information
climb
golf.
flight level 39.
Automatic. Met report time 1920 Zulu. Expect vectors for ILS approach.
Okay, so it's still go.
Honda 2076 at flight level 150 for flight level 190.
Lufthansa 2076, radar contact, climb flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Honda 2076.
Lufthansa, good evening. Blue Air 114, with you, flight level 26. Blue Air 114, good Abend, identified, proceed direct to Dodil. Direct to Dodil for Blue Air 114. Hotel Mike November, descent flight level 330.
Descent 330, Hotel Mike November.
Mission radar, good evening. Lufthansa 120 kilo passing flight level 121, clearing signal 190 inbound Upala.
Lufthansa 120 kilo, guten Abend, radar contact, maintain flight level 190, I call it back for high due to crossing traffic above.
Maintain flight level 190, Lufthansa 120 kilo, roger.
München is Nana Whiskey Bravo, descent to reach Kufat's flight level 170.
Descent to reach level 170 at Kufat's, München is Nana Whiskey Bravo.
Super 906, top of descent.
Tango Uniform Papa 906, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, top left 906.
And the confirmed call sign is Tupolev?
Yes, confirm. Tupolev 906.
Perfect, got it. Bavaria 5587, contact München radar 133565, goodbye.
Contact München radar 133565, Transavia 5587.
Innsbruck
Lufthansa 2076, climb flight level 300.
Transfer level 300,
We're a bit behind. But I guess we are a bit late for that.
Tupolev 9696, cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival, runway 10.
Upala 1 Tango arrival, runway 10, Tupolev 906.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, same for you, cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival, runway 10.
Cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival, runway 10, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
Hotel Mike November, cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival, runway 10.
Cleared for Upala 1 Tango, runway 10, Hotel Mike November. Thank you.
Runway 5 for Yankee is fully established on the localizer, ILS 24.
Runway 5 for Yankee, vielen Dank, wind 060, 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, runway 5 for Yankee.
Lufthansa 5 Max Sierra, switch Unicom, schönen Abend.
Unicom, ebenso, danke, ciao, ciao.
Blue Air 114, proceed direct taxi.
Direct to taxi for Blue Air 114.
Hotel Mike November, proceed direct Upala.
Direct Upala, Hotel Mike November.
Condor 4467, proceeds direct Tulsi.
Condor 4467, please repeat the direct.
Proceed direct Tulsi.
Proceed direct Tulsi, Condor 4467.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Romeo, descent flight level 140.
10 minutes.
1 Tango Romeo, descent level 140.
Lose
Lufthansa 1 total kilo, climb flight level 250.
So
Climb flight level 250, Lufthansa 120.
expedite our
Lufthansa 61 Charlie, contact radar 12078 Charlie.
12078, Lufthansa 61 Charlie.
Lufthansa 2076, contact München radar 133565. Lufthansa 2076, München radar 133565.
133565, Lufthansa 2076.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Romeo, contact Nürnberg 129525.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Romeo, 129525, einen schönen Abend.
Dir auch.
100 knots crosswind.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Kilo, München radar 133565. Lufthansa 122 Kilo.
Lufthansa 122 Kilo, please again.
Seem to be a Nürnberg
Clear
approach
flight level
online.
300 and contact München 133565, John.
And tower is on
Carrying flight level
118.305.
300 and contact München 133565, noch einmal.
Blue Air 1140, descend flight level 200.
Flight level 200 for Blue Air 114.
Hotel Mike November, descend flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Hotel Mike November.
München Airbus 9 Whiskey Bravo, München Radar 12078, ciao.
12078, München Airbus 9 Whiskey Bravo, ciao.
Tupolev 906, descend flight level 140.
Descent 140 to Tupolev 906.
Okay, actually there is approach online, so 129er525. 129er525.
And Ryanair 5 Papa Yankee expanding, vacating right onto Whiskey.
Roger, right and Whiskey for the
ILS approach, runway and use 10. Transition level 70, attention. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is Moonkin radar on frequency 129.525. Wind variable 1 knot. Tab OK. Temperature 1 mark. 2.9 QNH 1009 hectopascals. Or 2,980 inches trend. Nose Nürnberg information Golf. Out.
Okay, so it's still Golf. And actually we don't need to descend this hard, so we don't need to be at 5,000 feet by Upala. There are plenty of waypoints after Upala until Delta November 430, so
Tupolev 9696, descend to reach Upala flight level 140.
Okay, if we want to
Descend to reach Upala at flight level 140 to Tupolev
140, that makes 15,000 feet to lose in 7 minutes, so this 2,000 is about right.
Tupolev 9696, speed on conversion 320 knots, so greater.
On conversion speed 320 or greater to Tupolev 9696.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, descend flight level 140 and speed 290, what is this?
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, descend flight level 140 and speed 290 LS.
Traveling to Lima Charlie with you at climbing flight level 190.
Servus Evelyn to Lima Charlie, identified direct to inbed.
Direct to inbed.
Good evening, you're going to 1 Yankee level 300, direct to Ben.
Holdings 1 Yankee, servus identified. Tupolev 9696, report your speed to Nürnberg,
So pressurization, landing elevation 1022 versus 1020.
Nürnberg 129.525, thank you for
below
the service, Dubai to
310, that can wait. Altimeters still not
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike for the moment, stop
Exterior
descent level
lights can
150.
also wait.
Flight level 150, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
München, good evening, Scandinavian 526. We are ascending level 320, clear level 300, inbound to Upala.
Given 526, hello, identified, descent level 200.
Clear level 200, Scandinavian 526.
I see where I was wrong.
Hotel Mike November, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Hotel Mike November.
Lufthansa 5 for Mike, reduce further speed 270 or less, first speed, then descent.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, say again, sorry.
5 for Mike, reduce further speed 270 knots indicated or less, first speed, then descent.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, speed 270
Yeah, you sound like a little bit tired indeed.
5 for Mike, turn left heading 280.
Yesterday I installed
Position level 70, attention. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is Moonkin radar on frequency 129.5. Blue Air 114, descent flight level 110.
110 for Blue 114.
Berlin 3 Lima Charlie, climb level 300.
Say again for Evelyn 3 Lima Charlie.
Climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Evelyn 3 Lima Charlie.
Lufthansa 5 for Mike for separation for the left turn heading 265.
Left heading 265, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
Hotel Mike November, reduce speed 270 knots indicated or less.
Reducing speed 270 or less, Hotel Mike November. Okay.
Blue Air 104, Stuttgart is offline, switch Unicom genannt.
Right to Unicom, thank you for the solid Blue 111.
Okay, so manual speed 270. Let's help a bit to slow down. But this also means that we can be a little more nose up. If we are not that fast, we don't need
Lufthansa 5 for Mike, turn right heading 360.
descend that fast.
Right heading 360, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
Hotel Mike November, turn right heading 040.
Right heading 040, Hotel Mike November. Okay, so heading mode and 04.
Lufthansa 5 for Mike, descent flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
Hotel Mike November, contact Nürnberg 129er 525.
129er 525, Hotel Mike November, goodbye.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike,
Nürnberg approach, citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, flight level 190, descending 150, heading 040.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November München Radar, there was identified information hotel descent flight level 110.
Descend 110 and will pick up Hotel Mike November.
München Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, flight level 150, descending flight level 140, inbound Impala information hotel.
wind 310 degrees 2 knots,
Papa Mike
have
München
okay,
Radar, there was
temperature
identified
11,
information hotel
2.9
correct
QNH
descent flight level
1009
and
hectopascals, or
reduced
2,980 inches trend, no Nürnberg Information Hotel.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, descent flight level 110 and second speed.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike speed 220.
Nürnberg Information Hotel.
Speed 220 knots, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
Report time 1950 Zulu.
Air Triple Air 96996 descent flight level 80, speed 220 knots or greater.
Descent flight level 80, speed 220 greater to 996.
Hotel Mike November, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, Hotel Mike November.
Tupolev Air 96996. contact director 119.475, call sign only. Have a nice evening, bye bye.
Please repeat frequency for Tupolev 906.
Tupolev Air 906, contact director 119.475, call sign only.
119.475, call sign only. Thank you for XC service. Goodbye, Tupolev 906.
Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, turn left heading 275.
Left heading 275, Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike.
Okay, so I guess that leftmost one is the Tupolev, and the other one that was just Cuba heading is that middle one, and we will be sequenced behind those two. By now we can go APU on. Let's make the landing calculations. Let's load METAR wind. And accept those. We have the usual numbers. We need 2800 from the 8800, so about a third of it should be enough, which leaves us where expected. So we might...
Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike.
Hotel Mike November, descent flight level 80, turn left heading 275.
Descent flight level 80 and left heading 275, Hotel Mike November. 80 and left heading 27.
Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, contact director 119.475, call sign only.
119.475, Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, call sign only. Dankeschön, Abend, ciao.
Nürnberg, good evening, Scandinavian 526, we are landing level 147 inbound Upala. We have information hotel.
Scandinavian 526, mention radar, there was identified information hotel correct, clear to Upala 1 Tango, arrival, descent flight level 100.
Right now we are clear the Upala 1 Tango arrival and clear descent level 100, Scandinavian 526.
And we should be now properly behind those two aircraft. Although I do not see their lights.
Nürnberg and Watership Namen, Freebird 903, info
Talking
hotel,
about
flight level
lights,
237
landing
for
lights
flight 2,
on, seat
correction,
belts
140 at to be leveled at Upala.
Freebird 903, mention radar, there was identified information hotel, cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival.
Cleared Upala 1 Tango arrival, Freebird 903.
Number radar, good evening, you're wings 1 Yankee, level 178, descending level 140, Upala 1 Tango arrival.
New wings 1 Yankee, mention radar, there was identified information hotel, descent flight level 110.
Information hotel, descent level 110, your wings 1 Yankee.
Hotel Mike November, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Hotel Mike November.
And Hotel Mike November, contact director 119.475, call sign only.
119.475, call sign only, Hotel Mike November, thank you for your service, goodbye.
Heading 070, clear direct approach, runway 10 to plus 96.
Nürnberg approach, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November.
Hotel
Hotel Alpha Lima, Mike November, Director, good evening.
Okay, let's help to slow down to 220. And with that, we are at 8,000 feet. And speed
Super
to
Designer 6
20.
on localizer, runway 10.
906, thank you. Contact tower 118.305. Speed restriction
That's the
cancelled
runway
and passing
on
10
the
miles
right.
TV.
With tower 118.305, speed restriction cancel until 10 miles DME to Designer 696.
Hotel Alpha Lima, Mike November, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1009.
5,000 feet, QNH 1009, Hotel Mike November. So 5,000 down, let's say by 1,500, and QNH, so it was 2980. If I correctly remember.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, turn right, heading 010, descent altitude 4,200.
Heading 010 and sorry, second altitude?
4,200, please.
4,200 confirmed, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike?
Yep.
Roger.
I guess we will have only vectors from now on.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, continue right turn 070 degrees.
We have to
Cleared
descend
ILS,
to
runway 10.
complete approach landing
Heading
speed.
070 and cleared LS 10 Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike.
And landing distance calculated. Ice protections are in use but not needed anymore, so let's turn them off. FMS navigation aids set, minimums 1225, altimeters 1009er, crew lift, and we will go flaps 1 soon. Actually, we can go flaps 1. We are below the speed for that. And we can also drop the gears. Free green, no red.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, contact tower 118.305, speed restriction cancelled.
118.
118.305, Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, Dankeschön, Abend.
not forget.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November descent, altitude 4,200 feet. Turn right heading 070.
4,200 and 070 on the heading Hotel Mike November. 4,200 and no, that's not the one. Heading 070. I guess we can do that as well.
Hotel Mike November, and you are cleared. ILS runway 10.
Cleared ILS runway 10, Hotel Mike November. And we have overshot the turn. So let's correct that. That's, I guess, the previous aircraft. Slight in the distance. Or the runway itself. Anyhow, it's good to help to see the...
Scandi 526 director, good evening. Descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Cleared 5,000, QNH 1009, Scandi 526.
Hotel Mike in November, maintain 200 knots until 10 DME, thereafter speed restriction cancelled. Over to tower, 18305.
200 knots until 10 DME and over to tower Hotel Mike November.
118305, please.
118305, Hotel Mike November. So 200 knots to 10 DME. Nürnberg Tower, Citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, established ILS runway 10. I guess that's not right. Tower 118305. 118305, that should be. Nürnberg Tower, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, Nürnberg Tower, radio check.
I hear you 5, Hotel Mike November.
Hotel Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, contact count 121.760.
Nürnberg Tower, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, reading you 5.
Air First, Lufthansa 5, Papa Mike, contact count 121.760, bye bye. Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, wind 310 degrees, to north runway 10, clear to land.
Clear to land, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, thank you. try
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike
as
vacated by
close as
Bravo.
possible.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, contact ground 121.760.
With 15 knots
1 to
of
1,
crosswind,
760,
let's
Lufthansa 5 Papa
not
Mike.
get our expectations too high for the landing. Landing gear is down, flaps still to go to flaps landing. Lights on, speed brakes in, no CAS messages. Autopilot is to be off, and we are going to go for the approach any second now.
Nürnberg Tower Service Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, that's ready for departure intersection Echo.
Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, roger.
Okay, 4 DME, flaps landing.
Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, next landing as Citation 700, line up runway 10 behind.
Yeah, next arriving aircraft lining up on 0 and wait, Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot.
Okay, let's go.
Tower, good evening, Wizard 27, Tango Golf holding short of 10 at Foxtrot.
Wizard 27, Tango Golf, Nürnberg Tower, good day, goodbye.
Tower for Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, confirm lining up behind the corporate landing now.
Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, arriving aircraft line up.
Ja, den corporate jet hier, den kleinen Flitzer.
Jo.
Okay, this was a pretty decent landing.
Total Mike November, contact ground 121.760, bye-bye.
Over to ground 121.760, Hotel Mike November, goodbye.
Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, wind 3 for the breeze, to north runway 10, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10, Lufthansa 9er Foxtrot, schönen Abend, ciao.
Servus. Bisher 27.
Nürnberg ground, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, holding point Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, Nürnberg ground, good evening. Taxi stand 81 via Mike 2, Mike 3, Juliet, Sierra 4.
Taxi to stand 81 via Mike 2, Mike 3, Juliet and Sierra 4, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November. Okay, let's start rolling, but first let's stop landing lights blinding people. So Mike 2, Mike 3, Juliet and Sierra 4. This is Mike 2.
Lot 847 requesting pushback.
Lot 847, stand by short.
Could you say once again?
Hold position, I call you.
Okay, holding position.
That's also
Nürnberg ground Condor 250 radio check.
So we are going from
Condor 250 Nürnberg ground, good evening, read you 5.
5 Condor 250, thank you.
Lot 847, pushback approved, facing west.
Facing west, pushback approved, lot 847.
We'll need a little help here, so let's stop for a second and no, that's not the flight I want to see. This is the flight I want to see, and I want the charts for Nürnberg, parking stands and courts. Oh my god. So 8081. Okay, that's the first one on the left. Yeah, we are more or less on 8-1, unless of course the fuel is 8-1, but I will not smash into it, which also means that we have arrived, and I do hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's just quickly go over the shutdown procedure. Let's go flaps up. Ice protection not in use, thrust reverser stowed, speed brakes are retracted, exterior lights, we don't need those anymore, and you can definitely buckle off. Throttles idle, and Parking brake is set. Emergency lights off. Standby battery.
Good evening, Scandinavian 526. We are shortly approaching Bravo.
Scandinavian 526 number ground, good evening. Taxi gate 09er via Bravo Mike 2.
And I will not press batteries now because that would get us to the
Roger, taxi to Stanza 9 via Bravo and Mike
let's
2 confirmed.
quickly go.
Avon. Normal going 1 Yankee final, runway 10.
So, welcome to Nürnberg. I do hope you enjoyed this flight. It took me more time to get this flight done than I have expected to. I was expecting to make another flight sometime last week, but I wasn't able to. I hope it was worth waiting for this one, and I do hope to see you on our next flight. Goodbye.